For me, it's all and only about freedom. For me, without freedom, there is no point in anything. So, take away all the numbers, all the statistics, all the models and predictions, all the promises and threats, all the steel hand in velvet glove coercion. Take all of that away. For me, it all boils down to something simple. I declare that I am a free man. I was born 54 years ago into a part of the world, just a relatively small part of the world, where I was taught that my freedom had been won for me by men and women who had fought and died to make it so. I was born just 22 years after World War II, into a world still full of those men and women who had fought for my freedom and lived to tell the tale. And what a tale it was. It had started with the sudden appearance of a force bent on tyranny. Of course, the sudden appearance was an optical illusion. In truth, that force had been on the rise and making plans for years before it was ready to pull the trigger. It's worth remembering that that force believed it was poised to make the world a better place, a glorious place. When that force started moving, it seemed nothing could or would stop it. And in the beginning of the fight to prevent the victory of that tyranny, it was a minority outgunned and shouted down by fellow citizens who felt deals might be struck with tyrants, that stood up and said no. English writer Mervyn Peake said, "To live at all is miracle enough." It's a good line. To live at all is miracle enough. And I've quoted it for years. But now I see that merely to live is not enough. Not nearly. A caged bird is alive, but without the freedom to fly in the limitless sky, it is denied everything that makes it a bird in the first place. To be alive is not enough. What matters is to live in freedom. A bird is such a fragile creature. It's really all and only about movement. Take away a bird's movement and it's a handful of feathers and air. Freedom is not negotiable. You're either free or you're not. Freedom is not even safe. Those who've been imprisoned are often terrified of freedom, all those choices, all of that personal responsibility. This is why ex-cons often reoffend, so they can go back behind bars where it feels safer, out of harm's way. I have 3 children. They're growing up fast, teenagers all. Often I think I would like to keep them close by me forever, where I can stop them doing stupid things, dangerous things. If I kept them in the house, no stranger could hurt them. But that would be no life, not for them and not even for me.